game.
Absolutely. I mean, from 12th down, I feel like it is pretty much done and dusted for the title, unfortunately. 74 points, putting you really, really far behind of that smash threshold. Unless everybody else in the entire lobby stops earning points and you just keep going on a points victory, maybe. But still, I'm not too sure about that one. So for 12th down,
yeah, it's 48.
I'm having a bad time thinking about their prospects moving on forwards, which is unfortunate. But there are opportunities for the rest of the lobby to keep that ball rolling. As you say, Flash really very much on an outside chance. I feel like anyone below 7th place is in that same boat, right? Having a really, really tough time, and even in 7th, 6th, and 5th to boot, it's going to be really rough. It will necessitate a chicken dinner in this match.
Yep.
To go across. This is that Nongshim Red Force rotate.
Here they go.
To tune in with our teams in the Smash Zone. Nongshim Red Force now across to the Military Island. S2G went very, very quickly, which makes me question how much loot they're going to have on board to try and hold this. Nongshim took a little bit longer to get across, which is going to give them some more power, some more backstop of utility, of supplies. And Aurora, of course, dropping over in that military base. They're not in the Smash Zone just yet, but they are the team that is closest to it. Only 7 points behind right now. E-Arena, they're still in South George. It's very likely that they're going to take a long time to go for this rotate.
Yeah, super unlucky on the side of E-Arena. They've had to do the longest rotations in Erangel all day today, and I think that's why we've seen them not have as much success as normal. But this is a perfect zone for Nongshim, right? They're going to have the north side of military all to themselves. They know this side of the map like the back of their hand. Enigma Galaxy, in the meantime, starting to mix in a little bit with Ida, a team they're super familiar with as they battled with them in Pachinki at the start here of the finals.
I mean, it felt like, Ida were across the bridge a lot earlier than this. They just did not have a setup.
No.
So, Enigma Galaxy getting across pretty much for free on that location is a great result for the squad. They are, of course, 22 points behind that Smash bubble, which you'll need to try and push past in the next, as you say, 2 matches.
Yep.
To break on in there. And now Ulf could potentially try and roll across the bridge, but they are going to roll into a much harder stopping block, I imagine, given that Ida have now kind of solidified out to the west side of that exit, and Enigma Galaxy hold the compound to the east side of the bridge.
And now it's a battle. The util, he touched the molly!
Oh.
He touched it with the tiptoe and gets knocked. Another
8.2. Who could potentially find a backstop position, find an off angle, a cheeky little snake in the grass play. But for S2G on the southwest side, I think they have a good run up as well once everybody else crunches in.
Yeah, there's so many teams here. I mean, S2G, Nongshim Red Force, they're going to have some big dominant positions. They could win this game and end the tournament here and now. The question is how are they going to handle these fights? Do they take some of the fights early on like they normally would? Maybe not, because it's going to give away their position, and a lot of attention is going to be laser focused on them. A southern shift happens. S2G have the high ground.
Now, this is really important. Sure, S2G have that high ground. This is really good for them, but Nongshim's decisions in the next minute or two are going to be pretty make or break. The teams on the northeast side will have to figure out who's going to take a crack at it. I feel like Nongshim can kind of stay here for a little bit longer, but they have to be able to hold out as the crossing on the bridge starts to unfold. We've got 4 teams behind the queue, and actually E-Arena are sweeping in to try and play in behind this. They think, oh, surely the eastern bridge is going to be empty. Think again.
Nope, there are a whole bunch of teams holding on this eastern bridge. There's like a bunch of squads, and IGL's had the same idea. And this is stage 4. The blue zone is really going to start chunking them here. They cannot afford to be holding here for so long. And for Team Flash, this is their chance to disrupt E-Arena.
A real big chance. E-Arena have stumbled at every block since that first match that saw them into the Smash Zone. And they are being denied access. So many players sit in front of them. You've even got Eagle behind in Milta for Tianba to try and make that one happen. So a really, really desperate scenario now for E-Arena, whilst the 2 teams that sit with them in the Smash Zone are laughing, and there goes Schweppes.
There goes Schweppes.
Unresable now, stage 4.
And now WizGod is going to be looking to get that thirst, soak up their points. They know it's E-Arena here. Oh, the pan shot!
Okay.
Woo! He said, okay, let me go ahead and get back to this side. Mormon desperate at this point, just going to be full sending it across this bridge to try and survive. The blue zone chunking them down. And the crowd You can hear them chanting. I can hear the S2G chants already. They know this looks really good, but can they finish it out?
God, this east side concluding, and we didn't really catch it on camera, but Furia went up towards Nigma Galaxy to take that fight on the northern side. They were able to take a player down and not lose any themselves, but again, that leaves no challengers from the east towards that Nongshim high ground position in those sandbag spots. Everybody from the east side is going to be coming into this zone raggedy, run through, as the Arena do manage to get across the bridge, but at the cost of Schweppes.
Yeah, at the cost of Schweppes and a whole bunch of utility as well. They're going to be going through almost all their meds here just to try and survive, and then they're going to have to get lucky into this circle. They're going to have to hope to catch a third party, something. If they do get that third party, though, and win that fight, this could be dangerous. Let's see how this works out, though, as now we're going to look at Furia getting mighty close to T-Flash. That nade just a little bit too far from Bose.
Farlock's still going. He's taking shots over on the northwest side, over at Godlike. Don't think he's going to manage to push through with complete ease. It is really dicey for everybody on this east side. They have to push past such a difficult, impregnable position.
Hey, they found a spot though, right? Arena was able to find a little bit of space here and possibly some eliminations as WizGod is trying to drive by. He thought this was open. No, it's not. WizGod almost on fire, somehow still alive. What? And now getting taken out by Alula.
All right, okay. Well, that was a crazy dash out of the open through the melee position. A team that we haven't talked about in a while is Aurora, who sit as a blocker to Alula. And remember, they are a team chasing towards that smash zone. And they find a spot on towards Mormon as well, a knock over to Arena, and they are now down another player. Vitality pick up that flush. So Aurora denied the point, which could be pretty crucial if they do not make it into the smash zone here. But with Aurora in the buildings on the south side of this zone, as it pushes, by the way, away from Nongshim,
yeah,
that could be devastating for Aurora if they don't make it all the way.
Aurora looking dangerous, though. They're actually going to be fighting out with Arena. That's a big one, a big fight about to take off as they're waiting for this next circle. This is still stage 5, but military zones are just so dangerous. Aurora are going to have this beautiful compound for now, so they don't have to move. Right now, they're just keeping eyes on Alula, trying to get a few more eliminations. They know they're that close. Only 5 points away now from that smash zone.
Goodness me, I feel like the most important decision here is Nongshim's rotate. The question is when. What do you need to have in place before you go for it? And I feel like this is one of them. Clearing out the back, Team Flash, as soon as they roll out, they're going to get hounded down. So the ability to clear that out is brilliant. But then where do you go from there? Maybe you try and crash towards the Arena, but we'll see what they can find in the fight with Flash as they roll up for a second rundown. So easy goes low, but he's still got a little bit more bite behind him. Woo! And he snaps back. Flash do go down, and no knock sent, but here come Nigma Galaxy. They're straight into the fight. A 1-2 go down. There they go. What on earth was that? Nigma Galaxy with the targeted, surgical, precision strike. Take down the tabletoppers. Nongshim denied.
Out of here. Nigma Galaxy heard that fight. They knew who was on top of the hill, and they say, you know what? We want a piece of that, baby. And they got the whole thing. Nongshim Red Force are out. S2G, E-Arena still alive, as Nigma Galaxy in just one fell swoop could have saved this tournament, and we could see another match.
My goodness me, but S2G with that opportunity now on the southwest side of the circle. Have to get a little bit closer to it. They've still got the Madman Falak to deal with, though, in the foothills of their position. And Lost is rolling up to it. There's a nade cooking, so have to be careful. Feel like they should know there's someone in the shack. They should know. As the nades are flying, Godlike are launching forwards. Kamikaze will certainly know about it now. Godlike wants to challenge on this hillside, the southwest side, getting hotter and hotter. Oh, okay, it's the Lone Ranger. On horseback, charging into battle.
Falak on the move. 1 horsepower, man. He's on the move. Can he survive? He hops. Jumps out for a little bit longer and survives.
Hey, he's got that big iron on his hip. He's ready for the fight. Godlike, try and take it down. You're going to have to do better than that. One more under the belt for Falak, but he goes down to a long-range third party, and the circle goes south too. Over to S2G. For Turkey, They have the shot. They have the inside track. It is about conversion now.
And the whole lobby needs to understand who is the greatest threat in this lobby. It's S2G. They're alive. They have the high ground. They have the ammunition. They could end this tournament right here, right now. A lot of fights happening on the other side of things, though, and that's going to be chaotic on the side that S2G are starting to spread their wings. They're taking so much real estate in this circle, looking to get the chicken.
They could make it up to first place overall, and down go E-Arena, so now guaranteed the only team to make it across, to be in with a chance, with a Smash victory on this game, on this final angle, is S2G. But Aurora could change that tune. They are 2 points away from the Smash zone. One more team goes down, they are in, and on the north side, it makes it happen. Aurora will join the top 3 in the Smash zone if we go to another match.
Oh, and you can see Zol, he knows it. He knows exactly where this S2G squad is. He spotted them. Did he spot Hansuji, though, in the grass, waiting to make a play? Zol getting mighty close here. Oh, Hansuji does stand up. The fight waiting to happen. This could be the fight to decide this tournament. Well, whichever team owns this one, they're going to control this entire side of the map.
Ooh, there are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The only way for Aurora to keep this one going, for a chance at their own victory, their own table-topping performance, is to take down S2G, who sit atop the mountain, presiding over the military finish. Nongshim Red Force swept aside with a targeted strike from Nick McGalaxy. E-Arena struggling, clawing their way towards the circle, finally fell apart at the seams and could not go the distance, but S2G have their chance.
They've got it. You can see Kamikaze spreading out, rocking a 3-1 split on the side of S2G. Team Vitality, another squad that could be dangerous. They're focusing on the wrong team, though. They're looking towards Aurora. All of their efforts need to be going towards